Hello and welcome to the College of Health and Human Services at Indiana State University. My name is Peggy Weber and I'm the Associate Dean for Students in the college. The building you see in front of you is actually our new building. We moved in just a few short years ago and we're very excited about it. We hope that you'll get as much enjoyment out of it as we do. What I'm going to do first is talk about majors in our college, and then we'll go into some more general information about the university and how that impacts you both as a student in the College of Health and Human Services, but also as a student here at Indiana State. We typically like to make sure students are listening to the right presentation. So for example, if you are interested in a career in nursing, this is the correct place to be. If you're interested in sports management or social work, again, you're in the right spot. If you're interested in pre-med, for example, though, this is not the correct spot. You would want to go look for information in the College of Arts and Sciences. So to help you figure out, well, am I or am I not in the right spot? Keep listening, and we're going to go through the different majors in our college. The first we'll list is applied medicine. Applied medicine is a major that you might be interested in pursuing if you have an interest to go to graduate school and become an athletic trainer, physical therapist, occupational therapist, physician assistant. We offer also a massage therapy minor. You do not have to have a major of applied medicine in order to take advantage of becoming a massage therapist. If you have that interest in massage therapy, what you would want to do is talk with your advisor and add massage therapy, find out first what it's all about, and then add it. Upon successful completion of the coursework for massage therapy, and upon completion of your degree, you'll be eligible to sit for the massage therapy license in the state where you would like to practice as a massage therapist. We have students who are interested in careers in athletic training, occupational therapy, physical therapy, and physician assistants. We have built pre-professional programs to help students meet the prerequisites to get into graduate schools related to these programs. Here at Indiana State, they're listed here on the slide. You would want to work with your academic advisor and select the pre-program that best meets your needs. Just to make an important note that you cannot complete your degree, undergraduate degree, as pre-occupational therapy. That's just a program to help you meet prereqs. You have to select a primary program, and then this would be what might be considered similar to a minor. We have programs that relate to nutrition. We have a dietetics program, so that's one, and then we have nutrition and wellness. Our dietetics program is what we call kind of a 4+1. So you have to apply to the dietetics program. If you get selected, it's 4 years at the undergrad level and then 1 additional year at the graduate level. And then upon successful completion of all their degree requirements, you're eligible to sit for the dietetics exam to become a registered dietitian. Particular areas of practice, both as in food and nutrition and wellness, and also as dietetics, clinical education, working in the community, or working in food service management. Human development and family studies is another option for you in terms of a major. Students in this area can work in community-based social services, early childhood education, working with families, healthcare and family wellness, faith-based organization, public policy, business. Upon successful completion of the Human Development and Family Studies major, you will be eligible and not just eligible, but you'll be certified as a family life educator. Nursing is another option that we have for you. We have the traditional four-year track, and then we have the second degree advanced track. So the traditional is you start out as a freshman, you finish as a senior. Pretty standard. The second degree advanced track is for students who are interested in nursing, but they chose a different path at their undergrad level, so they completed a degree. For example, let's say social work, and you decide, you know what, I think I want to have both my social work degree and I want to have a nursing degree, and I'm going to work in the medical field using both of my degrees. So then you could apply for the second degree advanced track in nursing. If you get accepted into that program, it's approximately 16 months long. Students who are interested in nursing will actually come in as pre-nursing students for the first 3 semesters. You will apply during that third semester, and your things that will be reviewed are the Kaplan admissions test that you will complete, your overall GPA, and your science GPA. You can see listed here a recent cohort average overall cumulative GPA was 3.63 and their average science GPA was 3.41. Please make note that the difference between what the average cohort scores were, our GPAs were, compared to the minimum. So if you're shooting for the minimum, you need to then actually shoot much higher to get the highest GPA that you can for both overall GPA and your science GPA. And please also make note 50 students are admitted each semester, fall and spring, into the nursing program. A total, obviously, of 100 students per year. Once you're admitted into the program, you will have 5 additional semesters where you'll complete additional coursework, clinicals, and you'll be involved in simulations. I'm going to talk about simulations a little bit later because simulations relate to actually many students here in the College of Health and Human Services. An additional major we have is physical education all grade. This particular major would prepare you to teach physical education from kindergarten through 12th grade. It's truly just to prepare you to teach physical education, not to teach an additional like science or other type discipline. An additional major is exercise science. Exercise science, as it lists here, would be an excellent major if you're interested in personal training, cardiac rehab, becoming a strength and conditioning coach. If you're interested in applying to those graduate programs we mentioned earlier, physical therapy, occupational therapy, physician assistants, or if you're interested in going on to school to learn to become a chiropractor. Just so that you know, you have other options in terms of minors. And again, this is not just through the Department of Kinesiology, Rec and Sport, but anybody is eligible to apply for these minors. Coaching education, dance, motorsport management, nonprofit leadership, rec management and youth leadership, sports management, and strength and conditioning. We offer an undergraduate program in public health. Public health is the broad major, and then you would select from 4 possible concentrations. If you're interested or think you may want to eventually be a health administrator, you would want the health administration concentration. If you want to be involved with communication, obviously you would be health communication. You have the option of health psychology or even a general overall public health major or concentration. Students who graduate with a public health degree are able to work as public health specialists and can do a variety of things. An example of an area of study or an area of practice has to do with the coronavirus. Public health officials are looked to as the experts in the field related to the virus. Additional degree opportunities, rec management and youth leadership. Students in this particular major can work in parks and recreation and in residential care facilities. A different degree is recreation therapy. Students who graduate with a rec therapy degree will go out and work with people who have a disability or a type of illness, and they're going to rehabilitate or rehab based upon rec therapy, the field of rec therapy. We offer a degree in social work. So if you're interested in working with people of all ages with a focus on social and economic justice, this might be the perfect fit for you. Examples of places to work if you have a degree in social work are listed here. The first one is Department of Child Services. In some states that's called Child Protective Services, but here in Indiana it's called Department of Child Services. And you can see the variety of areas of employment. And there are many that are not listed. So you're a faculty member in the department, and you can also look online for the variety of career options for you. Sports management is the last major we're going to talk about here. If you're interested in working in as a sports facility or team management role, professional amateur sports organizations, event management, marketing, sports facility management, this would be the major for you. I want to, before we go further with some general information, I want to highlight the pre-majors. So dietetics and nursing, if you recall, limit how many students are admitted. Dietetics only admits 16 students per year, approximately. Nursing admits 100 students per year, or 50 each semester. Physical education, all grade, and sport and social work do not limit how many students are admitted, but they do have admission criteria. So you have to meet their criteria before you will officially be in their program. The college offers clinicals, practicals, internships for every major. What that means is you will be able to practice what you've learned in the classes and demonstrate that in your area of study. In addition to our internships, you'll have the opportunity to go to our simulation center that's actually at Union Hospital, several miles north of the hospital. You work in simulations prior to going out and doing your clinicals or practicals. The last item here is a study abroad experience. There is a study abroad office where you can get more information, but this is really about traveling overseas to another country and learning about your profession in those other countries. You can see on this slide here, many majors in our college have taken students to different countries. These are typically faculty-led trips. So in addition to the study abroad office, faculty-led trips, there's also the opportunity to go overseas through the university through experiences such as spring break alternative. So if you have any interest at all in learning more about the world as it is, specifically about your even area of study or what you want to learn about, I would encourage you to consider a study abroad trip. MySAM plans. So these are actually your roadmap to what needs to be done between now and when you graduate. It's a kind of like this agreement that we have. You start in the very top line here. It says fall 1 or spring 1. That's your first year. And then fall 2, spring 2 is your sophomore year, and so on and so forth. I want to point out that the link at the very top of the page, you might want to just pause this presentation, go there, and look for your degree program, and you'll find the plan that's actually there. Just want to point out real quickly, some down here at the bottom, some programs have degree requirements in terms of GPA. Other programs under the success markers on the plans show you have to have a C or better. So it depends upon each program, and you want to pay particular attention, and your academic advisor will help you with that. This is your student academic map. We call it the MySAM. You'll have your specific information, your advisor. You want to look to see if you've transferred in courses from another university. It should say that under the transfer institutional degree. It'll list your major, any minors that you have, and then the rest of it that you can't see here, but you will be able to see when you log in, will list the degree requirements, the requirements for your major, the requirements for foundational studies. Foundational studies are similar to what other universities call Gen Ed, general education courses. All of that's in this one location, and there's also a place to click on the plan. And plans will be that 4-year plan that you saw just a slide before, and that's updated every semester so you know exactly what you need to do to graduate. Academic advising is critical while you're here at Indiana State. Your first year, you will have specialized advisors who just work with freshmen. And they do this through Normal Hall. That's the building that you see on the screen here. Please continue to work with your professional advisor through the university college. Make sure you develop that relationship. Go to them with questions you may have. They will also help you with registration. Once you transition from the university college after your first year, you will then go to advisors in the college. Here at the College of Health and Human Services, we blend both professional advisors and faculty advisors. We will work with you on what you want to do as a career. We will also be working on courses each semester that you're here, and whether or not you want to take summer courses. So again, develop that relationship with your professional advisor. They will be your go-to person to help you navigate what you need to complete your degree. Academic information. There is critical information that we don't have included here, but I mentioned earlier to know the catalog, so I provide this link. I strongly encourage you to go look. It's kind of like, again, this agreement that we say that based upon the year you came in, these are the courses you need to complete to graduate. So it's critical to know about the catalog. It also has other information about just how many credits you can take per semester, what you can and can't do. So the catalog is always a good thing to go to. The calendar. If you want to know, hey, when is spring break, or is there a fall break? When does this semester end? When are my deadlines? Go to the calendar. I think you'll find that very helpful. Then the last thing I want to point out about this registration and records, it's critical to know when's the last day to add a class, drop a class, register for classes, and withdrawal. We have deadlines, and if you miss a deadline, there's sometimes things we can't do to fix that. So work with your advisor. Your advisor will help you with that, and your advisor will also help you with registering for classes. Depending upon whether you need to drop, please do not drop a class without talking to your advisor. But we do give refunds depending, again, on the timing of your drop. So what can you do now? If you have happened to have taken any AP courses or dual credit courses, make sure your advisor knows, especially as we plan for your schedule for the fall. You can send your transcripts directly to admissions. Your high school transcripts will not be sufficient. You actually have to have your transcripts sent from the institution that awarded you the college credit. Wanted to put a plug in for immunizations. Please make sure you have your immunizations all updated and everything submitted to the university. That can limit or prohibit you from registering depending upon what it is you may not have done. Non-native languages, you'll hear more about this from your advisor, but if you have taken the same non-native language in high school and for 2 years or more and earned a C- or better at each time you took it, You do not have to take a foreign language or non-native language here at Indiana State. And lastly, the placement exams. We have students take the math placement exam so that we can determine what math class you're going to require here at Indiana State. Some majors require a course called statistics. In order to get into a statistics class, we have to know what your math placement exam is. So that information is listed there. That is definitely something you can do, and we encourage you to do it before you come to campus. That's the end of my presentation for today. If you have any questions, please reach out directly to your academic advisor in the University College. Just as a reminder, I am Dr. Peggy Weber, Associate Dean. If I can help, please let me know. But please go to your advisor through the University College first. And I welcome you to Indiana State. I'm very, very happy that you're here with us. Thank you.